用的。
But nature has created unique capacity. When you have any kind of injury or insult, our body releases many endogenous neuroprotective elements to cure the disease. But on the other hand, various neurodestructive agents are also released.
在我们大脑外伤性的颅脑损伤中呢，它会释放一些因子。那么有一些因子呢，对于神经系统是起保护作用的，但是同时呢，也有一些神经因子是起到破坏作用的。
Some of the neurodestructive elements endogenously can be shown on this side, and some of the neuroprotective agents are released endogenously are on this side.
那么在左边给大家显示的呢，就是内源性的神经破坏因子，那包括了五羟色胺、缓激肽组胺等等。在右侧呢，向大家展示的是保护性的神经因子，那么它包括神经营养因子、脑源性神经营养因子、生长激素等。
So actually, we need drugs or combination of them to maintain the balance between harmful and good substances in the brain after injury or stroke.
那么我们就通过希望我们的研究呢，发现一些药物能够来平衡这两个因子。
This is just showing that head injury can occur largely by firearms, following by vehicle accidents, falls, and other cases.
这张图给大家展示的就是脑外伤导致脑外伤的不同的原因，其中包括车祸伤，还有一些枪击伤，还有坠落伤，还有其他的一些影响因素。
I just want to mention about this French anatomist who first time distinguished between concussion and unconsciousness associated with brain contusion. So he is considered as a father of concussive head injury and his pathophysiologist.
那么我在这边想要向大家介绍这个可以称作是麻醉剂和脑功能之父的这个科学者，他呢是第一个发现了就是意识丧失和这个脑损伤之后的之间的关系的。
And the reasons are self-explained, because as you may know, that when there is blunt head trauma on one side, the brain could be rotating in the fixed cranium. Therefore, we have much more higher incidence of injury on the other side. This is called counter to injury.
那么大家都知道，就是我们脑部在有一侧受到冲击伤的时候呢，其实在对侧相应的脑部也会受到损伤，这个叫做对冲伤。
We have a standardized method of closed head injury in rat, and in this case, 114.6 gram weight is delivered on the parietal skull from 20 centimeter height. It produces an impact of 0.224 Newton when the skull is not fractured. Those animals, they have a skull fracture, were not included in the study.
这个呢是我们研究室建立的一个脑冲击伤的一个大鼠的模型。那么我们是运用114.6克的一个重物，沿着轨道呢，从20厘米的高度冲击到这个大鼠的颅骨的特定部位，产生0.224牛顿的一个冲击伤。
To see that this model is working, we have used initial staining of the brain, and you can see the neurons are stained blue. Here you can see that uninjured left side had much more damaged neurons because the dark neurons, sponginess, edema as compared to the right side. So this model is working and considered as mild to moderate head injury.
那么在这张图上面，左侧的这个脑区呢是受到了冲击伤的，右侧的这个脑区是受到冲击伤的，但是对侧这个没有受到冲击伤的脑区呢，也同样显示出了像细胞肿胀啊这一类的病理表现。那么这个的原因呢，我们想可能是由于对冲伤引起的。
This is reconfirmed at the electron microscopic level, and you can see that this is right side and this is left side. We have much more damage, edema, swelling on the left side after making injury on the right side.
这张图呢是电镜下再一次向我们显示了，相对于这个受到了脑冲击伤的右侧来说呢，没有受到这个冲击伤的左侧表现出来的脑的损伤是更大的。
So what happens when we use NBP in this model of head injury?
那么我们想知道，就是在脑外受伤之后呢，这个丁苯肽是怎么样起到作用的？
We have used NBP normal at 60 milligram per kilogram given 4, 8 and 12 hours after 24-hour injury, and then nano-delivered NBP with lower doses 40 milligram after same time and compared the pathological changes.
首先向大家介绍就是我们运用这个低苯肽研究的背景。那么低苯肽呢是从那个提纯的一种黄色的油状液体，在很久以前呢就用于治疗神经系统的各种疾病。对于神经系统的保护作用呢，它的机制呢可能是具有很强的抗氧化性有关的。
I want you to concentrate on these data. This is normal. This is 12 hours after head injury, and this is 24 hours after head injury. The first two were leakage of Evans fluid and radioiodine. You can see this is progressive increase of blood-brain barrier leakage to proteins, making edema. The edema is also increased from 77 to 81, where the control values are 74. Volume swelling from 12 after 12 hours and to 28. And also the number of neurons in localized parietal cerebral cortex were also increased after 24 hours. So there is a progressive increase in head injury.
这张图呢，向大家展示的就是我们通过脑损伤之后12小时和24小时这个时间点呢来观察和对比总相比呢，在12小时和24小时随着时间的进展呢，这个脑子的损伤是相应的增加的。那么下面向大家解释的第一个就是一个造影剂显示的程度，第二个就是碘131的一个显示的状况，第三个呢就是脑水肿，脑内的水，第四就是脑水肿，第五就是神经的一个损伤。那么大家可以看得到，在这个脑损伤之后24小时和12小时相比呢，下面的这5个的因子呢，就是都是有严重的一个增加的。
And you can see that NBP alone was able to significantly reduce all these values here.
在这个第四项呢，大家可以看到的是我们单独使用这个 NB 普60毫克时候的一个治疗效果。在单独使用的时候呢，和受伤24小时相比呢，它可以显著的减少刚刚提到的这5个的因素。
When we have used nano delivery of NBP, these values were much more better than this at the same time after 24-hour injury.
但是如果我们使用这个纳米载体来运载，结合这个NB 普一起使用的时候呢，我们发现只要用40毫克的这个 NB 普呢，起到的疗效呢，比单独使用 NB 普更高剂量的起到的疗效，甚至还要更显著。
But can we translate these values to real terms, looking at morphology? The answer is yes. For example, here you can see that left side untreated and right side untreated. We have many more damaged neurons, sponginess and edema. They were significantly prevented by normal NBP given 8 and 12 hours after injury, and the survival was 24 hours in both the cases. But still we can see few neurons were not that good.
这张图呢是进一步再向大家用图片的方式向大家展示了，在那个脑损伤24小时之后呢，在左侧和右侧同时都可以看到这个细胞的死亡和水肿。那么在 NB 普治疗之后，单独60毫克治疗之后呢，这些细胞的死亡和水肿呢是有减少的，虽然它没有完全的来逆转它。
But when we have delivered NBP using nano delivery, you can see that the cell production was much more better than these things.
那么当我们运用这个纳米载体来运载NB 普之后呢，它更小剂量的 NB 普起到的这个保护作用呢，其实是更强的。
So this gives us an idea that nano delivery of same compound is more efficient in reducing brain pathology.
那么从我们的研究中呢，就进一步的展示了运用这个纳米载体来运载药物呢，对于这个神经的保护作用呢，是起到了积极的作用的。
I show this graph to show you that 4 hour, 8 hour, 12 hour, 24 hour, we have increase in radioiodine penetration, means leakage of blood-brain barrier, but in most cases, left side is always higher than the right side. And this is also true with brain edema. In the same period, edema formation is much more higher in the left side than the right side at all different time periods.
这2张图呢是向大家展示了在脑损伤之后4小时、8小时、12小时和24小时不同时间点呢，这个视脑屏障的破坏程度以及脑水肿的程度。大家可以看到，随着这个时间点的推移呢， 不管是血脑屏障的破坏程度，还是脑卒中的程度来看呢，都是逐渐的在加剧的。
But the interesting point is that we have given NBP, nano-deliver. You can see all factors, edema and leakage, were completely reduced. It's still a bit higher than normal, and nano-delivery has much more better effects than the normal compound.
那么我们在用低苯肽治疗这个脑损伤之后呢，也是通过不同时间点的观察呢，可以看到这个低苯肽对于这个脑损伤之后的神经保护的作用是相当的显著的。
I want to make a point here that we are using nano-delivery of NBP. We have used nano-delivery of antioxidant S29051. We have used nano-delivery of cerebrolizin. They are all working good. But it does not mean that if you just nano-deliver any compound, you have better neuroprotection. And this is a good example.
那么我想跟大家说呢，并不是说因为我们的研究发现了这个纳米载运药物之后可以增加这个药物的疗效，那么就是所有通过这个纳米载体来运载的这些物质呢，都会增强它们的效果，并不是这样的。这边我向大家进一步的讲解。
Many drug companies use Hotelling analysis, and it means that this compartment is the best compartment like control. This compartment is worse like untreated and injured. And you can see that when we have used one compound nano-delivery here, this is coming into this compartment. This nanomaterial, this compound, I can just see a fake name, SCI01 is best. Whereas the SCIO2, it comes in between. And there are two compounds with fake names, they come into this compartment. So the point is, all just nano-delivery cannot make a bad drug to good. Your drug should be good to have better efficiency, and not any drug can have better.
那么这张图呢，大家可以看到，在左边这部分呢，相当于通过这个分析呢，得出来就是药物疗效和这个安慰剂组或者对照组是差不多的，或者右边的显示呢，就是没有治疗的是一样的。那么通过不同的药物，通过这个纳米载体来加载之后呢，研究发现呢，其实有一些药物通过加载这个纳米载体之后，它起到的疗效并不是我们想象的是增强了这个药物的疗效。所以呢，就是回到教授刚才的那句话，并不是说通过纳米载运体来载运这个药物之后呢，所有的结果都是来增强了这个药物的疗效。那除非这个药物本身对的这个神经细胞或者是这个疾病是有治疗效果的。
And NBP comes in this compartment, so we have very high hope that it is going to do wonders in other models of brain injury as well.
那么 NB 呢，就是通过和这个纳米载体加载之后呢，它起到的疗效是比单纯用 NB 起到的治疗效果是增强了的。
The possible mechanisms that how nano-delivery of any drug that is good can be better. One hypothesis or postulation based on evidences is that nano-delivery by nanowires, they can penetrate endothelial cells very precisely without damaging them, releasing their contents also in the neurons, also in the glial cells, and also in between the extracellular environment. And they live here for a long time, so they have better effect for a long time, and they are not catabolized, so their effect is prolonged.
这是纳米载运体运载药物与神经保护的可能的机制。这个通过我们的研究发现呢，通过加载纳米载运体之后呢，这个药物通过血脑屏障的速度是加快的。另外，它在这个进入血脑屏障之后，在脑内的存活的时间是也增强的。
So one can safely conclude that nano-delivery of NBP is even better effective in concussive head injury. I'm taking some more time because there is translation, but I would like to show you a few examples if you allow me.
因此呢，先总结一下，就是我们的研究发现了，就是纳米线运载体低苯肽呢，它的疗效呢是显著用于单用低苯肽的药物治疗的。那么接下来我会再向大家介绍其他几个方面的研究。
We have published this paper in Molecular Neurobiology this year, and we are happy because its impact factor is at that time 6.1, now it is 5, it is still good. So we are very happy that our work is registered in this high-profile journal.
我们的这项研究呢，也是最近发表在了一项影响因子比较高的一个杂志上面的。
And we are very happy to visit Shijiazhuang because this picture was taken in 2013.
我们也非常的高兴能和这个中国人民解放军白车国际和平医院一起合作。
The people in Harbin, they are also interested in nanodelivery of their compounds to treat some aspects of a stroke, but so far we have not any results to show you because of confidentiality.
那么在哈尔滨的这个高峰论坛会上面呢，哈尔滨的医疗同仁们呢，也对我们的研究的发现呢有相当高的兴趣。
In last 5 minutes, I will show you some examples of high altitude brain damage. This is from US government. This is classified, although this is old in 2010, but you understand the problems very well.
在接下来的5分钟呢，我会向大家再进一步的介绍，就是脑损伤的一些相关的研究，虽然这些研究是高度机密的。
It's stating that it can be obtained now by anyone on the internet. This document is stating that high altitude, if you have brain injury, it has much more severe consequences. So therefore, we have to use different kinds of drugs, but so far there is no good results. As you can see that in Afghanistan, Hindu Kush is more than 5,000 meters, and our soldiers get injured here, and even they are shifted quickly to the land level. I mean, the pathological process of brain injury is much more severe and it is difficult to treat.
那么随着这个人们居住的这个环境的纬度的不断增高呢，其实这个高纬度本身就会对大脑造成相应的损伤。那么大家可以看到，在最高的纬度可能达到海拔，我有点看不清，可能是8000米这个水平的这个地方呢，那个地方居住的人们呢，可能受到的这个大脑的病理，这个大脑的里面的这个病理损伤的机制呢，其实就是已经发生了。
Just to make you appraise that we are doing also these different volumes, and this was the latest release from Springer Nanotechnological Advances, edited by our colleague from Romania, Dali and my wife.
那么这项研究呢，也是由我和我的太太一起，还有其他的同事一起完成的。那么是发表在了2017年，那么也获得了纳米科技进步奖。
Elsevier is also very interested. They have a very old series or volume called International Review of Neurobiology. They have an impact factor at the moment 3.6, and this was another nanomedicine in the central nervous system. This was just released in January 2018.
那么在最近2018年2月呢，我们也在这个国际神经生物纳米医学综述上面呢发表了一篇纳米医学在中枢神经系统损伤和修复的研究的综述。
As I told you that various US government organizations, they sit on national innovation to evaluate each and every innovation and select for award. We may be lucky that we also got this innovation award in 2018, and I read co-administration of nanowires cerebralizing with antibodies to neuronal lactic oxide synthase and mesenchymal stem cells, attenuated pathophysiology of spinal cord injury in behavioral dysfunction. So there are 3 elements. Even antibodies were labeled using titanium dioxide nanowire, and spinal cord injury is quite a big problem in our soldiers. So it was found top 17% technology this time in 2018, and all these organizations have evaluated this. So we are happy that probably we are going on right direction.
那么我们另外的一项研究呢，就是利用纳米载体并载干细胞来减轻就是脊髓损伤和那个行为异常这方面的研究。我们的这个研究呢，也获得了这些医疗机构评估之后的这个奖项。
Another proof comes from another organization. This is called Society for Neuroscience. About 30,000 delegates participate every year in the United States of America. This year in San Diego, November 3 to 7, and more than 14,000 abstracts were, submitted. Out of 14,000, hardly 150 to 200 were asked to present their paper by oral. We are happy that our symposium from our group was accepted as nanotechnological advances, chaired by me, and I am again proud to tell you that we work with Dr. Fung on NBP, co-administration of nanowired NBP with mesenchymal stem cells, reduced spinal cord pathophysiology of Parkinson's disease after concussive head injury, was accepted as one of the symposium. So we are happy that this is a very rare achievement about NBP, and it means that our NBP work is well appreciated and we are doing in right direction.
在这个会议当中呢，虽然有很多的投稿，但是我们的这个研究和冯教授一起开展的这个纳米载体载运丁苯肽来治疗这个帕金森疾病的这项研究呢，还是被选中参与了这个会议的演讲。那么我们非常高兴，就是那个现在 NBP 呢已经走向国际了。
It is another Nobel laureate, Dr. Shelley, who got Nobel Prize in Physiology and Medicine in 1977 on corticotrophin-releasing factor. And he has more than 500 small peptides, and he would like to work with nano-delivery of these peptides together with NBP and other drugs to reduce some aspects of Alzheimer's disease, because at the moment he is working on that.
好，那么这个 Andrew 教授呢，也是在1977年的时候获得了诺贝尔奖。那么这个博士现在对于我们的研究呢，也是非常的感兴趣。那么他即将和我们共同进行 NBP 对于其他疾病的相关的纳米载体的研究。
As this is very long and big project, require lots of financial support. These are our organizations that support this project. I am not going in detail now.
这边向大家展示的呢是各个不同的组织和机构对于支持纳米神经科学的。
And these are the various organizations they have funded and funding our project.
这些呢是和我们的一些合作单位和个人。